So I got the call from this guy whose father is a judge and he passed away, had a collection of old fancy cars, and Mama wants them out of the house. So we're going to go look. We haven't talked price yet. I'm sure that's going to be an argument. I mean, these are fancy, like an old fancy-ass Rolls and an old fancy-ass Bentley and an old fancy-ass Cadillac. I need to get a blazer and a pipe and like one of those investigator hats. Rollins was sitting next to me when I got the first call from the guy. And he's gotten calls from guys before, and he took me with him. So I guess I should take him with me on this one. But he's just going to want to like strip them down and put blown 454s in them. Did you get us some old, like...
You want some sport coats?
I think like maybe some plaid and some 50s hats
I just
for the vibe that we're going to enter.
Come on, this is Mom.
Hi, Mom. I've never met you. I'm John Clay Wolfe.
You know John Clay? You remember his family, his stepmom and everybody?
Bob Ferguson, George Ferguson, Ann Ferguson.
Yeah.
Melinda's my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew my mom?
Bubbies?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Hey, Bubbies? I got one of yous at the shop. How you doing, Richard Rawlings?
Sorry.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
Oh,
right.
wow.
Pretty cool. I mean, I grew up between East Fort Worth and West Fort Worth because my grandparents were on this side, and I went to Eastern Hills, but I spent a lot of my time over here because that's where I went on the weekends.
Yeah.
I thought I knew where all the cars were, but I guess I was wrong.
Well, Richard's older than I am, so I thought it'd be a good idea. This is more of his vintage. This is more of the stuff he had in high school.
Absolutely.
No, we weren't. I drove a freaking Trans Am in high school, man. It's funny. Come on. When was the last time any of these ran?
So this one has probably been 2 years. I bought this off a guy named Forrest Radcliffe who was on Tulsa Way. And he was kind of one of those guys that went around to swap meets and stuff and the car auctions. And he'd buy the last ones or whatever and bring them back. And so there's a new interior in this one. It's got the coffin interior right now.
It's got the interior, but it was never put in.
Oh, it's
I
you
got you.
packet, okay. 59. This would have been called a 59 flat
Flat
roof.
top, right?
But it drove here?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I used to drive it all the time. When I first moved back from college is when I got
Hey,
it.
John, you get it for free if you can back it out.
That ain't shit.
It's pretty big.
Right.
And then Mom and Dad bought this as their first car. We used to dove hunt out of this at the ranch.
Little whiskey den up here.
Yeah, Dad ran into the wall.
You really used to dove hunt safari style out of this thing?
We used to take it out to the Walshes and dove hunt.
Oh, that's
Pretty cool.
funny.
This is a 71?
71.
Yeah, 71.
8-track, and used to have Urban Cowboy in the
In the deal?
glove
Well, this
box.
is the days when you could be driving, smoking a Marlboro Red and got a bottle of whiskey with you, top down, cruising out there with a gun, go shoot some doves.
What year did your dad start being a judge?
A year after I was born, so it had been 77, he was
Was he appointed or elected?
He was appointed to criminal court first, and then he was elected to probate, and he served out over 40 years in probate.
Continental's a 1 or 2.
I'm not sure, Richard. He bought this off David Porter, and we had the top face. He's had it ever since. He used to drive all these cars to work and park them at the courthouse.
I'm glad I brought you today because I don't know this shit very good.
Oh, this is stuff that I cut my teeth on.
How long have you had it?
Oh, we've had it. He bought it from David Porter like in the 90s. Yeah, and then we've had this. That's a 29 Rolls sedan.
Is this a V8 or a 12?
That I don't know. I think it's
Probably
a
12. Really? Mama knows.
As big as it is, it could be a 12. See how you do it on these old things is you count the spark plug wires? Mm-hmm. Okay. This looks like we got us ourselves a 6-cylinder.
Oh, it's not just one side. Really? It's a straight 6?
And
How long has this car been there?
So that was my grandfather had an original collection over 250 cars in Longview, and so after my parents got married, they moved out to Lake Cherokee and sold off a few, and then he had a brick warehouse with about 80 left in it, and so these are kind of the last ones left.
Really?
After he passed away, we moved a bunch up here and just sold a 29 Ruxton that was sitting right there to a man from Olympia, Washington. I don't know if you ever seen a Ruxton. They were the first front wheel drive cars ever made.
Well, I know Cord was the first one
And
to
it
make
was
them popular.
It was the Moon Motor Company. And they went bankrupt after the Depression.
I don't know that I've ever seen one of those, but I get it.
They're pretty rare. There's only 18 left of them in the world. And
Did they just know that you had it?
yeah, this is a real small group. There's a guy out of Houston named Jim Fastnet that has 8 of them, I believe.
Wow.
And
Well,
so this man,
I would say he's cornered the market.
yeah, this guy drove all the way from Olympia, Washington, with a trailer to get it, and he's kind of wanted it forever.
That's cool with the old SMU sticker.
Yeah,
And the Bush, what year is that bumper sticker? That's funny.
Dad took that to college to SMU, and they bought it original at Pegues Hurst in Longview. And my grandmother didn't like it, so she sent him to school with it.
When's the last time it started? If you're guessing, 10 years?
Probably 5,
Yeah.
6. I've got pictures of my son and I riding in it.
How old is he?
He's 5. So it'd be well, I guess it'd be about 5 years.
All right,
yeah.
all right, that's good. If you're gonna say he's 20,
20, yeah. And so this is the one that, a bunch of people have been after. It's a V16 dual cow Phaeton. And,
Do you have the dual cow? In there?
Yeah, it's all in there.
Do you have the pieces? And...
I think it should all be in there. It was sat in the brick warehouse for years. But, you see Leno driving his. And
but you think it costs $600 to redo it?
It's going to be a pretty penny.
600 to 800.
When I was at Leno's, he has a whole machine shop to make all those parts.
Yeah. I think
Well-
he has 2 of them.
He does to a point, but he also...
And Doris Duke supposedly owned that Rolls Royce in there.
Who?
But
Oh, Doris Duke?
But this is kind of the one that would
What
be.
year is this one?
It's a 31.
Okay.
What year did he buy it, you think?
Oh, we've had this.
Oh, did it come out of the brick building?
Yeah, no, we've had these for since
Was it your grandparents?
50s. Yeah.
Okay. So they were nice back when y'all had them.
Yeah, I mean it's over the years.
Sure.
They used to all run and drive.
What's this car supposed to be worth in this condition?
In this condition?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't want to bullshit you.
Over 150,
Really?
180, somewhere in there. Restored, they're like 1.3.
Do they actually sell for that, or is that just what you heard about?
I've kind of been following the auctions.
Okay. Well, these
The pre-war stuff's kind of gone down.
It's more than kind of.
Yeah, it's coming down fast because
Yeah,
the people that like it are, unfortunately passing away, and nobody got taught this coming up anymore, so nobody knows what it is or what they're looking at.
Well, the whole thing would be for a restoration. Somebody that wants to take it to Pebble Beach or something, or to put
Or steal parts off.
their
of it.
steel parts off of it, I guess.
Yeah. Because dumping that much money into something, I don't know a lot, but I know enough. I mean, I know a lot of those guys.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Yeah, well, and they
the
just
labor's outrageous.
You can buy them finished
Yeah.
from the guy that wants to sell. I know where a lot of cars like this in pristine condition in Missouri are, and he was trying to sell them to me, and I was offering money that I was scared of,
Yeah.
and he was like, he didn't want to take it, and he's got his own resto shop.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. It is the most incredible. It makes Jay Leno's collection blush, dude.
Really?
Oh, unbelievable.
I was jealous when you went to Jay's.
No,
That
this
was-
is the
Really? It's a holy grail?
I don't want to say on camera where it is because it was all top secret, but he had 600
Wow.
cars. And rich old guy, imagine that.
Yeah.
And it was
That was just his passion.
It was the damnedest shit you've ever seen. So what have we got again? We got a 31 Phaeton,
Yeah, dual cow Phaeton.
dual cow Phaeton. Okay.
The last two that
V16.
sold dual cow Phaeton occurred in August 21, brought 940 at RM Sotheby's, fully restored. So you
That's
gotta-
with 12% by fee.
Yeah, so you're back down to 800, and you got to realize that that's probably the best one in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then one sold again. That was 21. In 24, they sold one at Sotheby's again for 340. So they're coming down.
Big spread.
That's a big
Additionally,
spread.
That's
Additionally-
between the best car and an okay
Yeah.
car.
A
31 dual cow
22
Phaeton.
special dual
Was it a
cow.
V16? Yeah.
Yeah, these are all
Oh, yeah.
V16s.
V16.
Fucking Chat GPT doesn't lie, man. It's so great.
I love that.
What's the rolls again?
It's a 29 sedan.
Okay.
29
29
12
V12 rolls,
Well, it's a 12-cylinder too.
owned by Doris Duke.
Give me recent sale prices for a 1929
I don't even know
Rolls
what the interior
Royce
looks like. I can guess.
sedan, 4-door, V12. Won't be a
I mean,
V12.
it's just not restored, obviously.
12-cylinder.
Cool. Some stuff. Oh, farted. Don't get that on video.
Okay, that is a 6-cylinder. It's dual pump. It's dual point or
This one?
dual plug.
Dual plugs.
And they didn't introduce it, and that as a perfect car is a Honda.
Say it again about the diesel.
Okay, so that even though
The
we're
Rolls?
seeing- yeah, the Rolls is a straight 6. They didn't come out with the V12 till later, and the last one that sold was a 106 with the buying fee in 2024, and spices were not verified. If it was a Phaeton, it'd be closer to a quarter. They're freaking cool though. It's real cool.
Well, Bo,
Yes, sir.
will you hit me when I give you an offer on these four?
Let's go by my
What?
brother.
Wait a
but go-
second. Let's not talk about that car. Let's talk about all of them.
No, let's talk about these four. I don't know the shit about these two. Do you know? I mean, I'll back off. I was just thinking about these, but do you know what you want to give on this one?
Well, the 4-door, even though it's 59, but it being a flat roof, whatever, it's just it's a neat vehicle, but it's more like a parade vehicle, and nobody's going to put the money in to restore it. They're just going to make it nice enough to drive and have some fun.
Right.
And that's about it.
Same with this one.
The 71 convertible here, those even done up, running and driving, ready to go, bring anywhere from 12 to 25.
The 25 is slicker than shit.
Yeah. And these,
And this car's got rust on
these
it.
even though they're popular as hell, are a mother to work on because they've got every system in the world: pneumatics, electronics, hydromatics, quadtronics. I mean, you just name it. These things are a monster, but they're cool. And then the Rolls is an acquired taste. The T-Bird, even running and driving, I've sold those in the
$5,000.
Yeah, 5.
5-10 range if they're just absolutely somebody's got to have it. As a matter of fact, aren't we trying to buy Tommy Lee's T-Bird like this right now for?
His is 12 and it's ready and it's nice.
Yeah, it's ready and
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
And it belonged to Tommy Lee.
Yeah, it's just
So the big one in the bunch is obviously this one, and what have you.
And if this was a wrestling match on that one, I'd be tapping out.
What?
That one, I don't know shit about it. I just don't. I mean, I know enough to know that I don't think it's got to be. The Resto just doesn't match the end of it. The Resto, it's kind of like that Bonneville I had that day. Remember that one?
Yeah, but the difference is if you could get it to fire up, then that makes it a little different. But it is amazingly complete considering the open elements, and the woodwork is pretty decent. But I'd rather just buy them all.
Well, do you have a number on that? Because I don't. I just feel like we're going to get hung up on that one. If he's thinking a hundo,
I'm trying to get
I'm
somebody.
out of my element.
I'm trying to get somebody to call me on it
Uh,
that would not only know where to send it to get it at least running, but also what it may be really worth out there.
Well, let me send it to my guy in Missouri. See if it flips him out, or if he's.
Well, yeah, cool.
Plaster.
I mean, you could fit like 12 kids in the backseat of that cow. The gold one's real cool if it didn't have a little whiskey dent, but
Yeah, Dad hit
Working
the
on a
wall
group.
trying to get out of here.
That's in it. I know what to do with these other ones, but that one I'm not sure. That's a 6-cylinder 29 owned by Doris Day.
what are you thinking
Old
for
Rolls.
all of them?
Me? I think they're $5,000 a shot.
These 4,
Yeah. And the other 2, I don't know. We'd have to research. Plaster.
they all have titles, I assume.
Oh yeah, we got it all.
Yeah. Some of these older ones would be hard to get.
I shot it to my guy in Missouri, and he's got a resto shop. It's just
I mean, it's an undertaking.
so much variable in it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. The reason I don't want to even number it is because, you know, I just don't want to insult anybody with stupidity, because I don't know. This other shit I handle.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that car's got going for it is his wings, and it's great.
I know.
Yeah.
The fins.
It's just whenever you bust into them and start doing anything, it's
Oh,
crazy.
it's just-
no, it's fucking.
it's like a remodel of the house.
It's insane. Yeah. It'll make you mad. I bought a 10th anniversary Trans Am for $500 that had 30,000 actual miles. Guy bought it new. Daughter died. Not in the wreck. There was no wreck. Anyway, it's been sitting there all those years, and I've had it for 18 months, and I'm 50 grand into it. I gave 500. I'm 50 grand into it, and I'm still 20,000 away, and I can't get anybody to finish it. And I've lost 2 I've lost 2 hands over it because I get so pissed off I start yelling at people.
Sure.
And they quit. So please, if you want to finish the Trans Am, I will pay you to come out. We're going to do a contest, 4 days at the W6 Ranch. We'll feed you, house you, maybe even get you a girlfriend. But we want to be all prepared. We want to knock out the Trans Am in 4 days. So the offer is in. We got mama, brother, and little brother all together. And nobody really liked the offer because there's so much resto involved in getting these cars to where they have another life. So you've got cars like this that are unrestored, and then you've got cars that you see on the auctions on television that are restored. And they're basically just 2 different cars because it costs way more money to restore the cars than those cars cost. Stay tuned, click subscribe, because we will come back with the second half of this video on the loadout, assuming we get them bought, and all the good stuff. Also, I notice people comment on my glasses, and they say they look like Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. You can't trust a guy with yellow glasses. Those are creepy. That dude's sleazy. Shut up. First person to respond in the comments of who inspired me on these glasses, because it was a guy that I met in my childhood that lived next door to my parents, and I'm not even going to say where because that'll give away who it was, but it's a famous guy. First person to say who inspired these glasses properly will get a free t-shirt to the Texas Rattlesnake Rally, May 15th through the 18th in Walnut Springs, Texas. It's like Sturgis South. We're doing it in Texas. It's coming up. And I want to start promoting that shirt, and it will be on the JCW Show website soon, as soon as we get them in. But the first person to comment who I was copying on these glasses, and it's not Jeffrey Dahmer, gets a free shirt. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Part 2 coming up. Go to GMTV Garage to look at the docket list, the catalog of all of our classic and collectors we're selling this week. Remember, this is a dealer-only auction inside of Manheim. So if you'd like to buy them, grab a dealer, pay them $500 to use their login, and they'll buy it for you. They might charge you more, but it's still so much cheaper than paying 10% at those other auctions like Barrett, RM, Mecum, etc. GMTV Garage is where you can see the car.